the next morning, you guys wake up. You lead back into go see the head guard.
Okay.
That you spoke to the day before, and you told him all the information that you found from inside there.
Mm-hmm.
Then he wrote everything down, looked a little perplexed by what you were explaining, and then when you finished off, he looked very concerned. He said that he was going to research everything, and then he would get back to you. At that point, he said that he does have something for you guys, that there are a small band of kobolds that are on the outskirts of the town where the farms are,
Mm-hmm.
and that the farmers are being terrorized by the kobolds. He did say that he will give you 60 gold if you went out there and took care of this small band of kobolds that they've been having an issue with. If you guys agree, you guys will get 60 gold. If you guys want to negotiate, you can. We can do it real quick, because I want this. This is all going to be off stream.
Mm.
Like, it's not going to be. We're going to edit it from the video and everything. This is just so that when I intro the video, I can explain everything.
Okay. 60 gold for kobolds split 4 ways. That sounds like a fair price. I'm not gonna try
And it's 60 gold total.
Yeah, that's 15 each.
Yeah.
And mind
that's
you,
what I was about to say.
Simon's not with you. You guys woke up in the morning. He wasn't in his room.
Oh, so it's 20 gold each.
So, yeah.
I'm good with that.
And remember, the previous night, you did talk to a half-elf man. And you did give him his room key, his room number.
Oh, Mr. Beauregard.
I love
yeah,
this.
right.
I
Mr.
love
Beauregard.
I'll do the
Thank you for not coming tonight, Pluto.
Yeah, right?
We know what you were doing.
yeah,
so,
right.
so my initial analysis of what he was doing tonight was not that far off.
So, you guys
like
accept
this.
the 60 gold for the job?
Absolutely, for that
Okay.
laugh, absolutely.
He'll explain where it is, and we'll intro into you all traveling there.
Okay.
You're traveling from the city to the outskirts where the farm is. Okay? All right, so then what we can do is we can go ahead and I'll start the intro, and then we'll go from there. Okay?
Yep. There's one more.
Welcome to the video for 5D1 Gaming. You are now watching The Wild Calling. Previously, on other recorded video that we will not be releasing only because we had some audio issues and it's not very good, our group emerged from a sewer that they were tasked with going in and cleaning out from the local head guard. They took the job. They went in there. They came across a swarm of rats, a couple of them. Swarm of rats? Is that how it's said?
Yeah. Swarm
Yeah.
of rats.
Yeah.
Swammo rats.
A swarm of rats?
Swammo rats. They were in the sewer, so I'm sure they swam.
Came across a couple mutated alligators, and then they happened a chance of just stumbled on a weird room that didn't match everything. And in there, they fought a gelatinous cube. Through some really bad rolls from our Canis friend, Barbarian. He lost his great axe and almost chopped off Simon's head.
It was great.
As you'll notice, we are missing Simon today. Our friend Tom, he got a little sick, and he couldn't make it. So today he will be missing from the whole entire story. He'll be insured later, so don't worry about it. From there, they went, as they emerged from the sewer, they went to go look for the head guard. They couldn't find where he was stationed, so they just gave up and ended up going back to the inn. In there, they came across a few games, had a little partying. Our friendly bard tried to do some really cool stuff, had some good rolls, had some bad rolls. During one of the gambling sessions on a game of Drunken Pirate Shot, which we will be releasing on our Facebook page, I created a few games that could be played, so you all can play with them also, and incorporated them into your story if you'd like to. That's up to you.
Too like.
Our druid friend, he made himself look like Simon. Ended up winning just by 1 foot. One good roll.
It's a good foot.
Then from there, through some hijinks and everything that our barbarian friend put our bard friend through.
It was great. I'm a good friend.
They all woke up the next morning after the partying and everything has been done. They went and talked to the head guard, which, funny to say, they still haven't asked for his name. And relaying all this information, they were able to get another job. This job was that the local farmers were being terrorized by some kobolds in the area. Also, I realized something. Can you shut off that light? It's over there. Too much
Don't
light.
die. Oh, maybe that'll work now. Simon!
We're still figuring things out. Don't worry.
Accurate portrayal.
As they were tasked with going out to the farmland, we joined them as they're traveling out there. All three of you were given a direction from the guards, told you to go speak to the farmers out there. They would be able to help you find out where the kobolds have been attacking, when they have and whatnot. They do have a lot of reports, but since you were on your way to help out as quickly as possible, they weren't able to relay too much to you. So as you're traveling there, is there anything you guys want to talk about or do or anything like that?
Where the hell's Simon?
Right there.
Right here.
I don't know. I remember that man went up to his room and passed out. No idea.
No?
No clue. I have no idea what happened to him.
Too bad for you guys. I have an idea.
He got jiggy with it with the
Half-elf man?
half-elf
Something
man,
was so
Southern
smooth.
Belle.
You just do it with your hair. That's nice.
Oh yeah, I practiced a lot at my office.
I believe that.
So as you're traveling there, you can see the change of it changing from the city of where you guys were staying for a few days, and where the houses were more clumped together, more condensed. You start to see single homes with actual property, with grass, with land, and then it becomes more scarce, where you see the gap between houses starts to get larger and larger. This is where you start to come to the outskirts of where the farms are. You were told that you had to check the farms on the outskirts, because that's where the kobolds are coming in and raiding. They have been vandalizing. There have been a couple talks of 1 or 2 people being kidnapped, but they don't really know because these people go missing. They don't know if they ran away or they left. It's one of those things where, because they don't know the information, they kind of like are thinking that the kobolds did it, but they don't really know. More along the lines of they're blaming them. So as you reach the outskirts, you see a large farm, very large. And in the fields, you can see a man out there. He is, sowing his crop. If you want to, you can go talk to him.
Hello.
As you as you guys walk up and you just stand up from the crop and you go, hello.
It's not creepy at all.
Yeah.
What is that?
You come across a human man, older. You can see that he has a series of wrinkles and laugh lines from his right around his mouth.
So you just basically gave an old man a heart attack.
Congratulations. You can see the crow's feet that are on the side of his eyes. Gray hair, gray long, slicked black hair. You could kind of see like in a ponytail in the back. Long gray beard. From there, you see, kind of has like a leather vest on with nothing else up top. Up top.
Got
He has,
clarification. in
but you
2019.
can see the leather vest is tattered and worn. Same thing with his pants. They're shorts.
Thought he wasn't wearing anything else.
As you walk up to him, you say hello. You kind of like startle him, and he says, "Well, I'm kind of surprised by you guys being out here. Can I ask why you're in my field?"
We were sent out here to take care of the issues that you guys have been having. We were sent out here by the head guard in the main city.
Well, I just want to make sure. What's his name?
Our friend
It's
who
fine
is
corn you
not
got
here.
Really nice corn.
We personally do not know his name. Our fourth friend, however, who is not here, allegedly does from other interactions with him.
So you're telling me that you're on my land?
Oh, it's one of these type of farms. It's one of these ones.
You're on my land, and you just walked up to me?
Yes.
Not. He did. I mean, he said hello. How much more friendly can you get?
I'm just messing with you.
All right, thank God.
It's perfectly fine.
Oh no!
We're about to get shot.
So y'all were sent out here to help us out with the local kobolds?
Yes.
Yeah, we've been experiencing a lot of issues with them.
Is there anything you can tell us about it?
So what we have been able to figure out is that they come from that large hill right up there, and what you do is you can see out there, and I mean, it is a hilly area around here, but there is one large hill, like it.
Noticeably larger.
Yeah,
The king of the hills.
Yeah, the king of the hills. And as you're looking up, it's kind of like the sun is coming up over the top of it, and it's leaning out where you see there is a large shadow around you, and it starts to diminish as the sun is moving up. The first one. We've been able to figure out that the kobolds are coming from up there. Now, we don't know where, because every time we go to track them, we lose them in the woods. So if y'all would like to help us, that would be greatly appreciated, because we've lost crops. We've lost a lot of our livestock. There have been cows. There have been pigs. We just need help out here because we don't really have guards out here.
How long did it take us to travel there?
Take you about, on foot, and you guys weren't, were you guys rushing or not? You guys just strolling?
Yeah.
If you're strolling,
Moseying.
yeah, moseying.
Look at this lovely patch of dandelion.
Yeah, a little bit less than an hour to get there.
Okay.
From like the center of the city to the outskirts, where everything is.
Oh,
Have
good.
the-
Go ahead.
And I was going to ask you, have the kobolds left anything behind that we could use to track them? Scraps of clothing, anything that they've
That he can sniff.
that he can sniff essentially? Yeah, is what I was getting
Y'all
at.
knew where I was going with this.
They come in and it's like lightning. They strike fast and they leave a lot of damage.
Any patches of blood that aren't from your animals, if you have any here? Anything that they've gotten caught on? Nothing like that?
Nothing we've been able to.
Okay.
Believe me, my hound Betsy, if she could get a whiff of them, we'd be able to find them. But they just come in so strong.
How old is Betsy?
No.
Let's just say that she's off limits.
It's a shame. Speaking of Betsy, perfect. I love it.
What kind of crops do you grow here?
Well, right now I'm doing corn in this field. Over there, we have a lovely patch of soybeans.
So maybe they're making some bean salad with corn.
I'm thinking they're selling the crops on the black market, so to speak.
Well, if they're coming up from down up that mountain, might as well go over there and start investigating.
Well, if anyway, I'll just lead you out there.
Yeah, thanks. Can I get some corn too?
Go ahead.
I pick some corn.
As you pick some corn, you notice that it is they are ready
To eat.
to be eaten.
Nice.
In this
He's an
area,
industrious farmer too, though. He's got corn and soybeans. Like
Yeah.
he's doing it all.
yeah. This is a larger patch on the outside, so you can see that his land, he's going all the way to where the forest ends, and you can also see that the forest has been trimmed back. You know, he is extending his land as much as he can so that he can work on the fields. As you start to get to the outskirts of there, you can see that there are fresh patches of land that aren't cultivated yet, because he hasn't been able to work the soil correctly so that he can grow crops there. As he leads you to the outskirts, he says, "All right, so what you do right here is take the spot, walk towards that big hill over there. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find a couple. We've never experienced them out in the daytime. Usually it's at night. So if y'all can, maybe wait, and you'll come across them at night. They usually hit us every other day, every 2 days.
When was the last time they hit you?
It was a couple days ago.
So they're about ready to strike again.
Maybe. We don't really know.
Should we head out in your cornfield and ambush them?
Y'all can do whatever you want, as long as none of my crops get burnt or taken."
Sounds the corn. You said I could have.
Yeah.
Sounds that.
I don't know. You guys want to like hide in the field
Yeah, that sounds
or
like
like make camp at the end of it? Because I feel like that would like ward them off more so than anything. You know what I mean?
yeah. If we make camp outside,
Like we're sitting there with like a fire, you know. And
yeah,
waiting for
they're
us.
gonna know that we're waiting for them. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I say hang out in the fields is a good
Yeah, we
idea.
hang out in the cornhole.
Okay.
Lovely.
You guys waiting for night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you guys are waiting for night, you just sit out there. The local farmer that you were talking to, he kind of gets back to his crops. He starts working on them and harvesting what he can from what he is. You guys are just sitting there for most of the day. As the sun starts to go down, you can see that he starts to pack up everything that he's been working with and starts to take it back to his house. And as nightfall drops on all of you, you can hear the local nightlife. You can hear the crickets. You can hear the birds, the owls.
Who?
Yes, exactly. And you start to hear certain areas where the crickets and the owls become silent. And it's not like all of them all at once. You can hear certain areas over here, certain areas over there. They just go silent, and then 5-10 minutes later, you start to hear everything start to ramp back up. And you start to hear the crickets. You start to hear the owls. You hear the local wildlife. I need everybody to roll a perception check.
11.
11.
20.
20.
4. It's a very resounding 4.
As
I am one dumb dog.
as you guys are all sitting there, you're hearing this, hearing that. You're just torn away from it. You're thinking about what you can do to those owls.
I like where this is
You
going
know,
all of a sudden.
Where, if there's any cats you can chase.
Stay away from me.
Any of the local wildlife that maybe you can tear apart. You're hearing the same thing, everything left to right. You're trying to figure out where it's actually coming from, why they're stopping. And you're peering through, and you can't see very much. You can hear a little bit of rustling of, like, grass and sticks and twigs and everything, but you just can't hone in on that. Hemo, with the 20, you peer out, and you hear the same thing he does, where they're popping up, going back, popping up, going back, and often to where you see the large hill looming over you. To the left of it, like right where it dips down into the forest, you can see a good, like, 20, 30 feet in of the forest. You start to see, like, shadows, like in the moonlight. They're not normal wildlife that you've seen. They are short and around like 2 to 3 feet, and you can see them darting in between the trees.
We found Simon.
Yeah, they're about how far off from me?
About 20 to 30 feet into the woods.
Okay.
So we're talking about, they're good like 60 to 70 feet from you right now.
I see that. And,
Look at guys.
trying to whisper in that voice.
Guys.
I'm a dog and I didn't even hear you.
I think they're over there.
And I point in the general direction. And then as I do that, I cast Entangle at that area.
At that area?
90-foot range, yeah.
Okay. What's the entanglement spell?
Entangle.
Here we
First
go
level
again.
conjuration. Huh?
Here we go again.
Yeah, right. Casting time when action, range 90 feet, verbal somatic, concentration up to a minute. Grasping weeds and vines sprout around the target, sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square starting from a point within range. For the duration, these plants turn the ground into difficult terrain. A creature in the area, when you cast the spell, must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends. A creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against my spell save DC. On success, it frees itself.
Okay. And what's your spell save DC?
My spell save DC is...
Drum roll.
Written down somewhere.
Should be at the top of your spell sheet, the second one in.
No.
It's not up there?
Nope.
I can tell you.
All right.
We're supposed to have our shit together.
What? A game of D&D where people actually have things all together? Dude, when I'm a character, I don't even have things together. Shit, I'm a D&D, and I'm a DM, and I don't have things together. Your spell save DC is 14.
14.
Your spell attack is +6.
Settle down, Bessie.
And of course, wisdom is your... Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so it's 14?
Yep.
All right.
Listen closely at how many dice are being. Uh-oh. He won't stop.
Won't stop.
Okay. As you cast it out there, you can hear some screams, but not a normal scream that you tell from like a human or anything like that. It's similar to similar to like a prehistoric animal. It's like as it's like you can kind of see the vines are out there. What do you guys want to do from here?
Do I have to enable my dark vision, or does it just come natural?
It just comes.
Okay.
It's not like a button. You're not like a robot.
Power on.
Power on, right? Yeah. Pluto wasn't. Had a mute button. Then can I use my? How far away are they roughly?
From where you guys are, they're
Like the
roughly
beginning of the
like
forest to where I'm at.
beginning of the forest where you're at. It's about 30 to 40 feet, but
Okay.
they're like 30 feet in.
So that's like 60.
It's like 60 to 70 feet from
Yeah.
where you guys are camped
Yeah.
out right now.
All right. I'm gonna move up to the forest edge.
Okay.
Yep, same thing. I'm actually gonna stealth and go a wide route.
So you're gonna stealth and go around. Okay. Roll a stealth check.
12.
12. Okay. And you're just walking straight up. What do you want to do when you get to the edge of the forest?
He's reading a script.
It's not a script.
Emo, what do you want to do while he's thinking?
I am going to. I'm going to approach head on because, like, I know that I entangled them. You know what I mean? Or at least I know at least some of them are restrained by what I had done.
If you're lucky, you probably only have one of them.
So I'm going to like approach towards the front of them.
Okay, so you're going right up to where the vines are?
Yep.
Okay. So as you're walking up there, okay. You walk up to the vines, and at this point, you're coming around. Are you going around back, side, like where the vines are? Do you want to? Because he said in head on. Do you want to come from the side,
Yeah,
the back,
from actually from behind.
from behind?
Yeah, from
Okay, so
behind.
I'll take like 2 more rounds, or should be 1 more after this. So as you walk up head on to the group of vines that you have that are sprouted out, you have 4 kobolds that are in the vines that are entangled through there, and they're straining, trying to get out. You can kind of see that they have no armor whatsoever. They have like loincloths on, and they're the main ones that you see there. They're the ones that have like the loincloths, and you see spears, and some 2 of them have daggers. But here they're chomping at each bit of the vines, trying to release themselves from there. They're actively trying to get out of all these vines.
Hello.
As you talk about my Betsy like that.
As you reach up and you say hello, they don't pay you any mind because right now they're just trying to get out of these vines. As you're coming around back, roll a perception check. You can continue.
16.
You guys seem to be stuck there.
Yeah, they're still actively like biting everything. They're not paying attention to you.
I pick up a rock that I can find and like huck it at one, like not like trying to like damage them, but like just trying to be like, hey.
Okay. As you take the rock and you fling it, it knocks off of the side of one of their heads, and he kind of like looks at you, and at that point you can see like a bit of fear comes across his features. As stiff as a kobold's face is, you can see in the eyes and sort of like in the drop of certain muscles in the face where he does see fear, and he turns over and he speaks in Draconic over to the rest of them, and you guys don't know Draconic, right?
No.
No.
Nope.
Okay. He starts speaking a thing, and everybody just stops.
And they'll just like look at me.
Everything, all 4 of them are zoned in on you. As you're coming around the back, you can see through the tracking that there were 6 of them that led up to there, but as you count inside the vines, there's 4.
Okay.
And you can see some footprints that lead off. That right where the area is, and then and you can see that it was in a rush. So it wasn't like they were trying to cover their tracks or whatnot. They ran.
Does my character know anything about kobolds? Could he know anything about kobolds?
Roll an intelligence check at disadvantage.
Yeah. You saw that, right? That would be an 8.
No. You have no knowledge of kobolds.
You dumb shit.
I think the only thing that you really know is like they look like dragons, and that's what you think that they're talking dragon to each other.
Every little stabby wizards.
Yeah, because like I want to like initiate contact. I don't want to kill them necessarily right off the bat.
I want to bite something.
Sure you do.
As far as those tracks that I saw leading out, can I continue to stealth following those footsteps since they didn't bother?
You can. Roll a survival check. Just a simple survival check. As you're sitting there looking at this whole group of 4 kobolds, one actually is able to like chomp on one of the vines, free up his arm, tears the other one off, and he's able to free himself, and he just starts running. Same direction of what you see, where you're sitting there trying to track, and you're looking at everything, and you're trying to understand what's going on, and then whew, kobold just goes flying right by you.
To attack of
Just
opportunity
running.
or anything?
Yeah. I'll just clothesline him.
So what's that at advantage?
No.
So just a regular attack?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Mexican.
Actually, no, it's an advantage because you're stealthing.
Zoom.
Well, how the fuck does that happen? He's got a 1 and 1.
No. What's so that's 4 plus my attack, 6. So then that's 10.
10. You're kind of taken off by, taken aback by it, going past you. You quickly, grab your short sword and you go to swing it. It just barely misses. You can see where he looks back and he kind of like cackles at you, and as he's running by, but he's out. Like he's gone.
At this point, can I go up to where Hemo was at?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would figure you would have
Yeah.
walked up to
Yeah.
him as soon as you saw Hemo.
I want to look at the one who's still like.
There's 3.
There's 3, but the one who's like mostly entangled, and I want to bite him. Use my dog's bite.
Okay. Make an attack at advantage.
That's a D20 and a what?
2 d20s.
2 D20s. I just had the other one. There it is. At advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you take the highest of the 2.
Yeah. What if they're the same?
Same thing.
Then it's one of them.
This
Pick
is
one of
not
them.
going
Pick
to...
a die.
Yeah.
Pick your favorite color.
It's a 3. Or, no, is that a strength? Yeah.
Wait. It's just whatever your attack is. So
Well,
it's
does it?
strength. Basically, it's the same. It's the same as your great axe.
Strength-based attack.
Well, right-
Strength-based attack.
Right now you're just doing it to see if you hit them. It doesn't.
Yeah.
doesn't
What's your?
change. Yeah. what's
So
your rating?
it's whatever your strength plus your proficiency. It's basically the same thing that you use for your great axe.
Right, so it's plus my strength plus that.
Proficiency too. So what's your great axe?
So plus
Plus what?
6. So
Plus
8.
6.
So 11.
Where are you getting 8?
6 plus your proficiency.
Oh, yeah.
No. Plus 6 is straight. That's
okay.
strength. And so what did you roll?
I rolled two threes, technically.
2. Okay. So you rolled a 3 plus 6. It's 9.
Yes.
You completely miss. You go to take the bite, and
Tell me I missed and I hit him.
it sees what you're coming in to do, and it pulls up the vine, and you chomp right down on the vine, internet freeze it, and he gets up and just starts running.
All right, can I yell?
You can yell.
Another one's loose.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah,
that was
Whoops.
towards me.
he's gone. But at this point, he ran in a different direction.
For the one that's running in a different direction, is it my turn yet? Can I do something?
You can. It's not really a combat kind of
Okay.
thing. Where you guys?
I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on the one that's running. Well, I mean, I can do it on a bunch of things in one go. I cast Fairy Fire on them
Okay.
and have them all glowing.
You can only cast that on one thing, right?
Each object in a 20-foot cube within your range is outlined in blue, green, or violet of my choice. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light if it fails a dex saving throw. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Okay.
Any attack on the creature has advantage if I can see it.
Okay, so it's basically in a 20-foot cube, and then they're lit up from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about to be lit.
Are you casting it on the remaining two, or the one that's running?
All three.
All three? Well, the one that's running is already gone.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, then
So-
I guess the one that's so I can't.
Because there's
do that
two
one.
left. There's two left that are entangled.
Uh-huh.
And those two that ran, they were kind of the ones that are in the back. You still, the one that you threw the rock at is still like in front of you, right there.
I'm gonna do that, and when I do that, it's gonna immediately stop the entanglement. So both concentration.
Okay. As you cast Fairy Fighter, you can kind of see. With your background, it's kind of like it's a bright, sparkly moonlight at this point where it comes down on them, and they shine bright, but it's one of those shines where it's not opposing to the eyes. You can see it. It looks perfectly fine to you. Everybody kind of sees it. They do shine bright, but
Not like LED lighting.
no, not like LED lighting. So from there, you also see as you cast that, the vines start to seep right in, and at that point, they all kind of like fall on their back, and they get up, and they start running too. These two book it the same way that the other ones have, not where the single one went off. And they start running the same way. Because they're running and both of you guys are up on it, you get attack of opportunities. If you want to, that's up to you.
Both of them?
Well, you only get one of attack of opportunity, so you'd be able to attack the one that's in front of you. That's about it.
Okay.
I'm good.
No?
I'm gonna try and bite it.
You're trying to bite it? Okay. Make an attack on it with advantage. So it's Fairy Fire.
2d20s. Oh.
What's 7 plus
13.
13.
13? That hits.
Okay.
Roll
We're
damage.
blowing more.
That's what she
It's
said.
D6 plus your strength.
You gotta make money somehow, right?
Right? I'm going to use the swirly blue. Plus my strength.
Yep. It's a D6 plus your strength.
This is bullshit. 7.
You should
7?
always know it.
7.
Okay. As the one in front of you, it kind of gets up on its legs. You see that it turns its back on you, and as you come down, you chomp right on its shoulder, kind of like engulfing half of its upper body, and you give it kind of like a little, like that, and it just goes limp right in your mouth.
Did I kill it?
Yeah,
Yes,
you killed it.
you killed it.
I killed it.
The other ones are gone. Like, they are all gone. You see, as you saw the other one, you're like, the next one, the one that you were speaking to, comes running right by. You have an attack of opportunity as it runs right by.
Yeah.
Trip him. It's funny when small things fall.
You know what? Yeah, I'll try to trip him.
Try to trip him. Okay.
Or at least swipe at his feet with my short sword.
Okay.
Still an attack.
Cut the Achilles.
Okay. So
you kill someone with a
you're
kick
kind
to
of
the
like
shin?
gonna use the blunt end of your sword and kind of try to trip him. Okay. Make an attack.
For the love of all things holy, my dice hate me today. Jesus Christ, that is a 9.
9. As you go to swipe back with the blunt end, it sees it as it's running up. It hops right over. And as it's running, it looks back, and you hear the same type of cackle
The same
as it's
cackle.
off. And this one, it actually holds it as it's running into the woods. So it disappears. It's like, and then it just gone.
God. Lovely. So there's none around us at this point.
I want to follow after the one that I have that is glowing.
Okay.
Well, they're in the same direction as the footsteps that I want, that I'm supposedly following.
Yes, but this is a lot easier.
Well, the
This
single
this
one
one's-
went out this way. The rest of them went.
This one's
off in
glowing,
the
so we
same
can follow it. Well, I mean, we only have a minute?
Well, the one that you were talking to was glowing also. The other one that ran, it wasn't glowing.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it mixed up. Okay.
We also have the dead one that's hanging out of my mouth. That
Well, good.
We could use to
Sniff
track.
it
Yes.
and track.
Okay, that's what I would like to do.
Okay.
We're also following the
And
Yeah,
that's
we're
also,
also
that,
following it, just in case we get lost.
Yeah.
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
that's also
if a
under
minute
the
runs
dog's
out.
ability, I would think. Right? Okay.
Yep. So you have advantage on your perception check because you're using the smell from the kobold to try to track them through the woods.
So that's 2d20.
You just take the highest one.
Watch it be 2.
I've never met a group that had advantage on so many things and
Wow.
not get above 10.
rolls are
right?
The highest is, what is that, 18, 16? I can't see. I'm blind.
18.
18 plus perception is 20.
20 total?
Yeah.
Okay.
Total.
You, with the cobalt that you killed, you kind of bring them up and you kind of sniff them. It's not very good to your senses. You don't like the smell of this cobalt.
Shit. It smells like Simon after the sewer.
Yeah. Then from there,
And
you
after
start
the
to sniff
shower.
around, and the whole forest here smells like what you smell here. Like everything. But then you're able to pick out one single area where it's the most heaviest.
Sick 'em, boy.
And then as you start to walk and you hone in on that area, you see little footprints that look like they're hidden as it looks like they're leading to the farm instead of away. And right where the one ran, and then the other group that ran, the one ran here, the other group ran here, it's kind of like right down the middle, where you can kind of smell that that's where they came from.
From the farm? Or you said
From-
one's going towards the farm?
Towards the farm. This is where the tracks, they lead towards the farm from this area. So if you were to track them, you know exactly where they came from.
Alright. I'm going
So-
to let them know that I found tracks, and then I currently have a scent.
Okay. So,
I found tracks. I currently have a shitty scent stuck in my nose.
That one's still glowing.
That's just a lost traveler with a flashlight. What are you talking about?
What's a flashlight?
Exactly my point. Hence, this is why you know nothing about cobalt.
What?
okay.
What?
What?
You dumb shit.
So we're following the Bloodhound over here?
It's up to you guys. Not my decision.
And the light. Just
Yep.
give me the light.
La, la, la.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. As you're all following Brutus here, as he's leading the way, certain areas it's dense foliage, but you're able to weave right through each and every one of them. As you reach a certain point where it's starting to get real heavy in this area, it opens up into kind of like this half circle area that's right up against a opening in the hill.
Okay.
Kind of looks like a stone opening where it looks more man-made or cobalt-made at this point.
Yeah.
It's not a natural kind of cave or anything. It's built into this hill. From there, you can kind of see inside, but there's no light here. But you don't see anything in the front of this opening
Okay.
next to this hill.
you guys want to do?
Upon approaching the entrance, I want to check and see if there's any traps like that I can see immediately.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
And that 20.
Natural 20.
Finally.
Bullcrap, that's a 3.
Yeah, okay.
I had 2 of them. I should know. At the same time.
You look around. You don't see any traps that are on the outside of here. But you do see a series of cobalt tracks leading out from this hole in this hill.
Traps.
Tracks.
Tracks.
Traps.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't see any traps that are on the. No, you don't see any traps
Just
that
to
are on the
clarify,
outside.
traps.
You're
But
looking
you
for
can-
this,
trap.
instead you found this.
Yeah.
But because you rolled a natural 20, I'm adding a little bit more to it.
Give it a zest.
You do see the tracks that are leading out. The fresh ones that you do see from like the distance here, you can count 6 to 7 that came out that are the fresh tracks. Leading in, you see 4.
How many got away from earlier?
I don't know how many.
I can't remember. I know one definitely did not get away.
It was 4 in the trap, 2 sets of tracks leaving. 1 got away. Went a different direction. You killed 1.
Yeah, there's
2 got
definitely
away.
5 left.
There's 5 left so far.
Minimally 5.
You're the dog. You're supposed to keep track of these things.
I just bite things.
Clearly.
I just bite things and smell people.
I came to chomp.
I came to chomp. I have chomped. I have conquered. I am done. Anybody see anything?
A bunch of tracks here.
You say that out loud like that?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, God.
Okay.
Hello! Hello!
Yeah, right? You're yelling down into that cave. I just got ambushed. Guaranteed.
Okay. Continue.
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 I stealth into the mouth of the cave entrance thing.
Okay.
BT dubs, I don't see any traps.
What? Repeat that?
By the way, I don't see any traps.
Oh.
As you walk up, I need you to roll a stealth check as you're walking in.
Don't fail me. Ooh. Stealth, that's 21.
21?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're sneaking in, mind you, you do have dark vision, so you can see kind of what's going on. The hole in the hill is lower than normal. It's like 4 feet high. That's, you kind of feel that that's where the kobolds are coming in and out. You crouch down and you kind of like hunch over, and as you crawl in, the pathway leads about 10-15 feet, and then it opens up into a room. Do you go further into the room, or are you just gonna peek in? What are you gonna do?
Peek in and see what I can see, and then report back to.
Okay. As you peek in, you see one kobold in there. He's kind of, looking around, making sure that, nothing's sneaking up on him, even though there is a wall against his back. Leading on the one side of the wall, you can see a strip of water that's streaming right through. It kind of like leans down, and then you can hear the rush of water as it's rolling through.
Okay. Go back out and report to these fellas. Hey, there's one in there and water to the right. So it opens up into a bigger room, about 15 feet in.
And how many did you see?
Just one, off to the left, back against the wall.
Would I fit through this hole?
Yeah, it's a little tight in there. It's about 4 foot.
Yeah, for you to get in there, you would actually have to
I would have to make
army
room.
crawl.
I would have to make room.
Same thing with you, because you're a tall person
Whole gang
also.
lord, yeah.
I say I stand outside and wait for him, and one of you try to guide him out,
So
like make him run out, and I'll just grab him.
You only saw one, and there's no other exit that was visible for you.
Did I see any? No, that was no.
No,
It
all you
just
saw
opens
was
up
when you went in there, you saw the Kobalt like standing at attention, looking around, like scanning everything. That was off the side. You see the one wall that's on the right side, right at the bottom. You saw a stream of water. You know, it was an active stream. Like you can hear the rush of water as it's going through.
But, no exits in the back. I say I stealth back in and use one of my ball bearings in my pack and try to get his attention to come out.
Okay. Okay. As you stealth in, so because you've already stealthed in, you kind of know where he's at. You don't have to roll for it. As you take a ball bearing and you throw it at him, I need you to make an attack roll, like a dex-based attack roll.
So just straight dex.
Well, yeah, just dex, because you don't have proficiency in ball bearings.
Ooh, nat 20.
All right, natural 20.
Now you're
Nice.
I'm up next.
I just take the ball bearing and you flick it. All right. Well, more like toss it. This one you hone in. It's like that. It's like the scene from Three Ninjas, where you wait for it to get real big and then you throw the ball bearing right at it. It hits it right in its eye.
Oh, God.
Right. And as you hit it right in its eye, you kind of like see it goes right in his eye. His eye like pops right in his face. All right.
You
and
cruel kitty.
It reaches up. It doesn't know where it came from or anything like that. It reaches up for its eye, starts to basically almost scream as it's trying to see, and it's clawing at its eye, trying to figure out what happened to his eye. What else are you doing?
Well, at this point, I might as well just go up to him and end his poor life, because this guy's in misery at this point.
Yeah, throw another ball bearing.
Other eye.
I'm gonna
Okay.
distract him. I kill him by accident.
Oh no.
He's about 30 feet from you, so you can go in and you can take an attack. It is a sneak attack, so you got to make an attack at advantage.
Make sure you keckle at him when you do it. Payback's a bitch.
So 14 plus, short sword, I guess, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 20 total.
Yeah, that hits.
Today, my
Roll
friend.
Yeah, that
damage.
Roll for damage, it's a 1d6 plus 4. So then that's 9.
And then your sneak attack.
Oh, so another d6. That's 2, so then that's 11.
Okay.
Today, my friend, you sleep well.
As you hit it in its eye, you kind of like see, you're like, oh. So you pull out your
That wasn't supposed to happen.
You pull out your short sword and you just go rushing in and you stab it right through its chest, like straight through and through, where it's kind of like it's clawing and it's not seeing what's going on, and then all of a sudden it feels like a pinch in its chest, and you literally have a 2-foot kobold like pierced on like a kebab on your short sword.
Sleep well, my friend.
Chuck him. We'll play fetch.
Your misery has ended.
What else? What are you gonna do now? Like, are you gonna
Explore the room, I guess, now at this
Okay.
point, is to see what's in there.
roll an investigation check?
14.
Okay. With 14, yeah, I would say so. You go to search around and you're looking for like secret doors and you're looking for exit entrances. You don't find any. But you do see a little bit of wear right on the edge of this stream that's rushing on the side of this room. You can see that there has been some movement up and down on the edge of the stones that are there.
Investigate further as to what's there.
Okay, so what are you going to do? You're going to go into the stream?
Cats don't like water.
Yeah, for real. I'm amphibious cat.
I mean,
So in other words, you're just You're just a rebel.
Aquacat?
Aquacat.
That's the sound of a cat drowning, by the way.
Yes.
So what do you do?
Actually, no. Go tell them that, hey, the guy that's in here is dead, and you guys are safe to come in.
You tell them. I'm not.
I go back out. Hey, guys, I tried to distract the guy, the kobalt, to come out and shot his eye out, and I had to kill him because he was yelling.
Wow.
So...
Sure went down real fast.
You have no idea. But it's safe to come in. No, there's nobody else in here.
Cool.
I crawl in there.
Okay. As you guys crawl in, you see the same thing that I explained earlier. It opens up. It's like a 30 to 40 foot room, square. But it's on an angle where you guys are coming in on like a corner where it opens up, and it's the wall that's right there is right where you see the rush of water as there's a stream on the side there. I don't know why, man. My nose is itching so much.
It's the cocaine.
Yeah, it's the cocaine. I love cocaine.
Have you seen the amount outside?
Anyone have any explosives?
No.
all that reminds me of is the story from earlier. That was my ass.
That was my
Can I?
So I'm saying that as opposed to like killing them all, we could just blow up the cave, and they'd have to find a new home.
Would that do anything?
You guys don't have any explosives.
No, I mean like destroying their cave, destroying their home.
Well, while they're figuring out how to destroy the cave, I'm going to go up to the platform where they're...
Well, it's not a platform. It's just the edge of the water.
Oh, yeah, the edge of the
stairs.
water.
I don't know if you'll allow me to do it or not.
I feel like it's gonna be.
Oh, God.
It's like,
I've
You're
tried it
shaking like a little
before.
schoolgirl. It's a
We never established that I had dropped the dead one in my mouth.
Yeah, we did.
No, we did not.
Yeah, we did.
All right, then I'm going to picking up that dead one and peeing on him as a sign that a predator was here, and that will deter them from doing it or returning. You're welcome.
Okay.
Yeah, I got an okay. Is that a yes?
That's a yes.
Do I have to roll for that?
No. You marked your scent.
I love this game.
I was going to skin him.
I
But
mean,
now...
still
Sorry,
Well,
no,
actually-
you still can.
Actually, technically, the old ways that they used to skin animals.
By peeing on them.
Yeah, it was actually you would skin them and then you would pee on the inside.
To release the fat
And-
layer and...
Yeah. And what it was is it would
cure 'em.
cure it enough for you to get it to where you needed to. It's my
You
dog.
can still
It's my dog
you
going
can still
nuts.
spin 'em if you
Yeah.
want. Just make sure you wear gloves.
I hope the microphones are picking up my dog going crazy upstairs.
Bessie, relax.
There's a spirit in the house.
This is a wild one.
This house is clean.
Yeah, it's kind of sad because I named him Pork Chop for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm so happy I got to pee on something.
Sword. Do I have to
So
roll for skinning?
you
or not?
marked your territory.
Do I have to roll to skin it?
Yeah, go ahead. Do a nature.
Okay, cool.
No, do a survival. Survival.
That wouldn't interfere
Nature.
with the-
Nature is more for nature.
I feel like my survival... yeah.
Yeah. Roll to skin the berry.
It's natural.
I feel like my survival should be higher, though, since I went ranger, but...
You have
we'll have to discuss
proficiency in
that
it.
later. 11.
11.
Yeah.
You start to skin it, and I mean you're having a tough time. You've never come across a kobalt, so you could say that you butcher his body.
Just mutilated carcass.
Yeah.
Shooting his
His
eye
friend
wasn't
would
enough.
definitely be enthused.
I just want to point out, you threw a barrack at him, popped his eye, stabbed him, peed on him, and then mutilated his body.
Poor soul.
He was just sitting there like.
He was standing there minding his own business. He was like, I'm just going to protect this room. And all of a sudden, he lost his eye.
Yeah, right. He's like, I like
Was
meat
dead.
and corn and meat, and then you're just like, yeah.
And as a ghost, he's just looking at you, just wrecking his body.
Well... Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm just standing there, mouth agape, just.
Why?
It's like, what the fuck
The
just happened?
atrocities that are going on in this cave.
I'm trying.
Just a giant dog and a giant cat, just like mutilating this corpse.
Seems like a weird porno. In the
Where's
water
the little
sports?
one?
Right now.
Talking about Simon.
It's a little one. So what's at this worn
Keep
down
going,
end of
just-
the stream?
Thing's face.
Well, it's worn down on the edge of the stone,
Uh-huh.
and is the whole side of that one room.
So is this where they
So-
went to go drink water, take a pee? What's at the end of the water? Where does the water lead
Well,
if it's
the
rushing
water
in?
streams through one side and out the other.
Is there a hole big
I
enough
say
to
it's
see
a-
what's going on? Or is the hole like, where the stream exits? Is it big enough to see what's on the other side? Or
You would only find out if you put your head in there.
What do you see? What do you see? Hey, Frogman, what do you see?
Yeah, What do I feel like? I feel like just dying from the minute. Yeah, I giant octopus. I wild shape into a giant octopus, and
And you go right in?
yeah, I go right in.
Okay. As you wild shape into a giant octopus. What color is he?
Purple.
Purple?
Purple.
Purple.
He's purple octopus. Yeah.
does he have that acted that I'm a purple octopus?
He can't speak. He's an octopus.
As you wild shape into an octopus, you go right into the water, and you start to look around. Do you have blind sight, or?
What does giant octopus have? I have dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Positive.
Hold breath, underwater camouflage, water breathing.
Just dark vision?
Yeah.
That's all it is? Okay. As you look under there, you can see right where the stream starts, it opens up as it's rushing through. It opens up to, it's about like maybe like 15, 20 feet wide. It starts to open up and it's rough around that edge. And it leads straight. Now down there you can see different types of wildlife that you're not used to seeing under a hill. You can see some movement here and there, but you just can't discern what it is, what is under there. But you know that there are stuff in the water down here. Just doesn't make any sense why they're here.
Okay. I continue to follow the stream up. To
Okay.
Find an opening where I can pop my octopus head up.
Okay. As you are going straight through, you get about 20 to 25 feet in. And are you like going close to the ground? Or are you like up towards the top, which is leading up where the stone area is, like the stone wall?
I'm looking for an opening, so I guess I would be closer to the top.
Okay.
So that.
So as you rush through, and you're kind of like moving quickly through the water, it opens up into an area, another room. And are you peeking your head up, or are you?
I'm gonna pop my head up. Yeah.
Okay. As you pop your head up, you look out and you see it sort of looks like a shoreline where it leads up, and right up there you see 3 kobolds that are standing at attention, ready to throw. Right when you pop your head up, 2 javelins get launched directly at you, as they were waiting for something. Okay. What's your armor class?
11 for an octopus.
11 for an octopus. Okay. As the
Yeah, I had advantage on stealth checks, but it wasn't. It's checks.
as the
Checks.
Checks.
first spear goes straight over your head, you kind of see it go. The other one hits right in the side.
I ink
Of you.
voluntarily.
I love this guy.
Just the black pool in the.
You take
Aww.
you take you take 5 points of piercing damage
Yep.
as the spear hits you. You doing anything else, or are you?
So this is difficult. What do I want to do? Yeah, what do I do? Like I'm trying to
All
figure out.
shape into a bear.
That's not thing. Well, I don't. want to kill them, but one just attacked me, and I can't like convey to you guys that like, oh, all these things are happening because I am an octopus. So the one that threw a spear at me, I
So you're
try and lash out with my tentacle and grab him.
Are you gonna try to rush up? Because they're good. Like, I mean, it leads up. It's about 20 feet to the shoreline.
So they were quite a distance away.
I have 15-foot reach on my tentacles.
Okay.
So I want to try to get up just close enough so I can grab one and try and pull him into the water.
Which tentacle are you going to be using?
Lefty number 4.
Lefty number 4.
I was gonna say you could use your 8th tentacle, which is your longest tentacle, and also happens to be your reproductive organ.
Why do you know?
Heavy
this?
wink.
It's a fun fact. I'll fill you in later.
Are we gonna inform Simon about this later?
Yeah, right. What the weirdest thing about Hemo
Okay.
the other day?
I need you to, since you're going to continue an attack, I need you to roll initiative.
Not bad.
My life
Wait, we
sucks.
all no. My life.
Just me, yeah.
And what'd you roll?
7.
7?
Yeah.
You gonna die?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay.
I'll be fine.
From there, you see, as the one strikes you, the 2 kobolds, they grab another set of spears, and they launch it directly at you. Okay. Both of them, as they fly through, the one struck true. The previous kobold that missed you kind of like hits it just right where he screwed up the first shot, but he knows he's not going to screw up the second. The 2 spears hit you.
Shit.
The first one deals 4 points of damage,
Yep.
and the second one deals another 4 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
So you take 8 total. As the 2 spears, so you kind of look like a weird octopus with like 3 extra arms, like wooden arms sticking out. Now it's your turn.
I want to attempt to use a tentacle attack on the one.
Okay. All right. So as you
The one that first hit me.
Okay. As you rush up to the shoreline, you go to take the one swipe with your first tentacle. With tentacle number 4, left 4.
Left 4.
Lefty 4.
With a 14 to hit.
14, that hits. So roll damage.
Uh, 10 bludgeoning damage.
10 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
As you go around and lefty number 4 comes around, you smack this kobold, and it's like a bitch slap. You hit it so hard that it literally goes flying into the air, smacks into the wall that's behind it, and you can see the blood splatter. Like, it's basically like you just had a little balloon that just popped up against the wall.
Suction cups on the side of his face.
Yeah. Well, it's literally
He's
like
covered in hickeys.
yeah.
What is this guy into?
What are you doing, Ron?
Is that the only attack you have with that?
Yeah, I have tentacles and I have
Kinky.
'cause tentacles is a melee weapon attack, plus
Blinding
to hit, reach 15 feet,
Yeah.
bludgeon damage.
No multi attack.
If the target is a creature, it's grappled if the attack hits,
Yeah.
and then I can like ink in their eyes if I really feel the need to.
Okay.
If I feel like being him.
Yeah.
And just expressing myself
ink.
all over creatures.
Okay. It took you about 20 feet to get there. What's your movement?
My movement speed is.
You're still in the water,
Yeah,
so you're swimming.
I don't have a swim speed though until whatever level it is, right? That's the thing for druids.
Oh yeah.
So what's base swim speed if he were to have one?
Yeah, I wonder. You probably weren't able to pick a octopus, but whatever. Who
I
cares?
think the octopus, John Octopus is still like allowed, but like my swim speed is like my.
Oh, your the walking speed.
Yeah.
All right. So, what is the
Walking speed.
10,
what is-
10 foot.
10 foot?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do not move very fast. Swim speed would be 60 if I could
Okay.
do it. But
So we'll just say that you used all your movement to
Yeah.
get up there, and then the cobalt, the 2 remaining cobalts, one goes running into
They like to run.
the doorway that's behind it, and the remaining one picks out another spear that's right behind him, and he tosses it at you.
Okay.
Okay. As he throws the spear at you, tried and true, like, you know, you're out of the water at this, almost out of the water. So he throws the spear and it hits you for 3 piercing damage as it kind of like nicks off the side of your body. Now it's your turn.
Okay, as an octopus, can I take the spear out of myself and try and huck it at him?
That's thinking outside the octopus.
I mean, like, I need to take him out eventually. You know what I mean?
I mean, just knowing from hitting the previous one, if you do hit, they are done.
Yeah.
I mean, you roll out a dice for damage for a tentacle hit. So.
Yeah. I guess I also try and smack this one to death. With a 19 to hit.
19, oh, yeah, definitely hits. Roll damage.
That. With.
Obliterated.
Yeah. 12 damage?
Yeah, how would you like to kill him?
I guess I want to paint the wall with him like this, right?
Same thing?
Yeah.
The first one was a bitch slap. Pimp slap this motherfucker.
Backhand.
Backhand, tentacle
Backhand.
strike.
Back tentacle strike.
Wait, with your
Wait.
8th one, who happens to be
Yeah,
your longest one.
tentacle?
Actually, I feel like he was like really frustrated at this point, so like I want to like suction cup it and like whip it around and hurl it.
Okay. As you, no one's around to see it, but you can obviously see the frustration if you were in the area. The tentacle, lefty number 4, comes over,
Lefty number 4.
grabs him, kind of like wraps around his body, and as you go to smack him against the wall, you're just like, nope, and you just throw him back. And you see it fly. It's like, and he kind of like splats like that, and kind of like does the old school toys that you used to get, the little
wall
sticky
crawlers?
dudes,
What?
the wall crawlers.
No.
Where he just and he just lands right in the water, and you can see from there the blood that's coming from his body as it's floating up. It starts to stream around into a sort of like a gated area underneath.
Okay.
And you can see that that's where the water is coming, rushing in, coming up here, and then it's rushing into kind of like a little duct underneath. What would you like to do?
Word. How long has this been? Like what? Like 45 seconds, 50 seconds, I guess.
It's been about it's
like since I left. Like since I swam plus combat.
about a minute.
About a minute. A lot of shit's happened in a minute. You guys have no idea. He's just like they're peeing on things. You're carving corpses up.
Eat on carved corpses.
You guys kind of had like the curing process backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. We learn it by
I
trial.
go to
and error.
investigate the Grady area. I guess the Grate.
Okay.
Wait, isn't there one more?
No, he ran.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He ran.
Did you? No.
Pussy.
As you
Or is it octopus eye?
Plural?
I can smell that now.
as you dive back into the water, you go to look and investigate
like
the grate that's there. It's basically, you can see that's kind of like where they wanted to keep the flow of water to go through. It's closed off. It's basically like a big circle, and it's got like the grate there. You technically can try to get in it as an octopus because they can get into anything.
Yeah, I want to make.
flexible.
I want to make it a squeeze.
Okay.
I want to try and go through it.
It's going to take you about maybe like 10 minutes because you're a giant octopus to get through there.
Yeah.
So you can take a look, but you can do it if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do it.
Okay. Somebody fart?
Yeah.
It's a little hot over there.
A little bit. Someone.
It wasn't me. It was definitely Simon.
Yeah, it was Simon, all right.
You do your impersonation of him.
Who was just sitting
That
there
was
giggling silently this whole entire time?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sitting here dying. Yeah. Tee.
I can only imagine what it would be like if he was here.
Yeah, right.
A lot louder.
So, you're going to take the 10 minutes to try to squeeze in there?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're trying to squeeze, are you guys doing anything?
I look at him and go, where
What?
the fuck is this guy at? What is going on?
Yeah, you guys did see that he did go under.
Do we fit? Through wherever he.
Well, it's a stream of water. Like it's not like it's not like it's low. It's just a stream of water that's going through.
So we could have gone in there that whole time without dying of drowning?
Yes.
Drowning?
Well, I mean, it depends on how long you guys can last in the water.
Sorry.
I don't even
You're
know.
underneath.
There's no idea. I'm a dog. I just shake water off.
Yeah.
We all know this.
I mean, you guys can go under there if you'd like while you're waiting.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll do that.
I'll do that.
I'll do that. What are you doing? You gonna do the same?
Yeah, I'll squeeze right through.
Okay. As you guys get done butchering the cobalt, and you're just like, oh, this isn't doing anything. You go lean over, and you jump right in.
I'm a klutz.
All right. You jump right in.
Tasty.
Are you a little hesitant because you're a cat, or is it you're just going right in?
Be a little
Kinda
hesitant.
paw at the water real quick.
Oh,
to
don't be a
see-
pussy. The water's fine.
Paw at the water, see
as,
what's going
as
on.
you swimming, he's calling you pussy. Are you doggy paddling?
Using my
Okay.
my tail as a propeller.
Yeah.
Can't tell me that's not creative.
As you go into the water, you kind of like paw at the water, and you reluctantly don't want to get in there. You're just like, all right, I'll get in there.
Pussy.
You dive right in. As you guys dip under, you see the same area that he had. That Hemo first saw.
Did we go through the ink sploosh in the water?
Yeah,
Why is it dark?
it opens up.
Wow, look at that lovely painting on the wall.
It opens up like 15, 20
Looks
feet
like
wide.
blood.
It's rough in this area. Are you guys? Where are you guys traveling? Are you guys traveling low, like right in the center, or
I travel
like
high.
towards the top?
Toward the top, yeah.
Okay.
I want to be able to breathe and stay alive and not drown, so I'll stay relatively close to the top.
Okay, so you stay close to the top. As you come up in certain areas, it's like it's real close. It's kind of like a little bit of a breathing area. So as you come up, you kind of breathe a tiny bit, but you start to continue.
Lovely.
And as you reach the end, you're underwater. You do see there's a big purple octopus that you saw that Hemo morphed into. He's kind of like halfway into.
Do we know that's Hemo?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys saw him not polymorph, but morphed
Yeah.
into it. Beast-shaped into the octopus as he's trying to like sneak himself in. He's kind of like halfway. Where you see like half his tentacles are through the end, and he's trying to like sneak his body through.
Can I give him a little bit of like,
You wouldn't be able to push him. It would just screw up what he's trying to do. Yeah.
What if I grabbed onto the grate and just went,
The grate? You're gonna push the grate?
yeah.
Well, it's solid, so
No, it's not.
you go to push it, and he kind of like pushes you back.
Then that's not solid.
That is the definition of solid.
It's not.
That is the
No,
exact
it's not
definition
pushing me
of
back.
solid.
I'm pushing myself back.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a push-up.
Push
The
back.
world doesn't move from you doing a push-up.
Anyways, what happens now?
Can I use my
Are you
tail
still trying to get through, or
Yeah.
okay? Are you guys waiting for him? Because he's about halfway through.
Are we
guys-
completely
I'm gonna-
submerged at this point?
I'm
You
gonna
guys are in
breathe.
the open area.
Okay.
I'm gonna explore what's in that cave because I mean it was
All right.
three
So
of them.
as you come up,
Yeah.
I need you to roll a stealth check.
Wait, stealth?
12.
12.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're scaring me with these rolls, Doug. For the love of all things holy.
Yeah, right. Fortunately, I'm a giant octopus, so my health pool is a lot
Okay.
higher than it normally is.
Okay. As you come up to sort of like it kind of looks like a shoreline, where it closes off into an opening in the wall. It looks like a doorway, but there's no door. It's just kind of like a hallway. As you start to sneak through, you go towards where it opens up into a room of some sort. Like as soon as you peek your head in, 3 spears comes flying right at you.
You're about to lose your eye.
Yeah, right?
Payback, man.
Okay. What's your armor
Not
class?
15.
15. Okay. All 15.
That's a bad thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a bad
Potentially.
thing.
That means they all hit, right?
What's your hit point pool?
18. No, wait. These are all still at level 1. I thought we were at level 2.
You're at level 2. 18 is your level 2 hit points.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No,
Should
we're
be,
good.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
I never mind.
Really high for level 1.
Yeah, you're right. Oh God.
Okay.
I died. Guys.
Cat kebab.
Okay. As the 3 spears go flying straight at you, as you kind of like trying to sneak through, you take 16 points of piercing damage as all 3 of them hit you.
The only one who can heal us.
I can't even let that out. This is.
That's funny.
Jesus. Oh yeah, you got it.
It's a horrible stealth roll, dude.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
12 doesn't get you very much, man.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't.
What are you gonna do? Are you dipping back, or you can continue where you're at, or what?
Since I'm only peeking, and apparently I peeked with my whole body, because
Well, like,
what's happening in here?
when you're coming up, you're like trying to sneak through, but I mean your stealth roll
Horribly.
wasn't that very good.
No.
So
They could hear the drops of water hit
Yeah.
off your fur.
That's my blood.
as you're sneaking, like you thought that you were stealthy, but when you get into the opening of the doorway into this room, you're kind of like parallel with everybody. Like you're just standing out there, just like, okay, what's going on in here? And you look in, and that's where the 3 spears come at you. You do see 4 kobolds in there,
Okay.
but the 3 spears hit you.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang back because I'm about to die.
Are you gonna rush back? Okay.
Yeah. And let them know, hey,
Just as a reminder, you guys all do have potions of healing.
I didn't
Do
know
we?
that.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
you
know
did.
that.
You got potions of healing from when you did the
the
sewer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
So
I'm
you,
not.
And you also have that corn on the guy. You also have that corn.
as you hang back,
Yes. and
are you still staying under the water, or what are you doing?
Oh, I'm hopping out.
All right, as you hop out, you see
Like I'm out of
Costos
the
come
water.
out of the doorway
With 3
like, come
spears in
back, and it's like the 3 spears are still sticking in them.
The fuck kind of party did you go to?
And you come around the corner, and you kind of like rest your back up against the wall.
My friends, there's 4 of them over there.
I'm not. I'm underwater. I can't.
Oh. Yeah, I guess not. Where were they at?
through that hallway.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm literally up to you right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're.
I'm
Can I
still trying to
enter
squeeze this
rage?
Hmm?
Can I enter rage?
Well, you can do the rage, but if you don't get attacked or attack something at the end of your turn,
Okay.
you lose the rage.
All right, I'm going. Yes. Don't rage until they're
Now,
in front.
at this
Yeah,
point,
yeah.
you're like 3/4 of the way through the gate. The grate.
Come back.
I cannot. I'm committed.
I'll go through that doorway.
You go through the doorway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not even stealthily.
You're just rushing
I'm
right
just,
through.
I'm just being like, hey, yo.
Okay.
I'm going. But
All
every
right.
one of your asses.
At this point, we'll take our first break. As you rush through, you
I didn't
open
say I
up to
rushed.
the area.
I'm walking in there with a purpose. Like, hey, I'm gonna fuck you up.
All right. Well, as you walk into the room, we'll take our first break. As we continue, you start to walk through
Yes.
the room.
Yes.
It opens up into a large square room. From where you are, you're kind of like in the center of the one wall, and it reaches out to about 40 feet wide, this room, and leads up, and what you do see is a series of stairs that lead up. And It leads up to, at the top, there's a double door that's swung wide open. At the bottom of the stairs, you see what looks like a little basin that's there.
So wait, the 3 kobolds, the 4 that chucked spears at me are gone?
No,
Oh.
haven't gotten to that yet.
Oh, my bad. My bad, DM, my bad.
Because he's just walking in blatantly, just like looking around.
Okay.
So, but because you rolled
Yellow.
horrible stealth and there was one that rushed in and now you rush back out, you see this area where you see the stairways, you see the double doors. At that point, from the distance that you're at, 3 other spears get launched at you as you walk into the room. Which armor class?
15.
15. Okay. One flies straight at you. It hits the wall to your right. It just kind of like shatters the spear. The next one comes over, hits over to your left. And it does the same thing, but kind of like clinks off. But the tip of that spear breaks off. Then as you're looking at it, you're like, "This is great." They're not even hit me. Spear hits you right in your shoulder. You take 8 points of piercing damage
Jeez.
as the spear hits you right in your left shoulder. From here, you see that there are 3 kobolts that are 2 over to the right and 1 over to the left. And right in the center, you see a smaller cobalt. It's got sort of like a red cloak that's over his. Black cloak that's over his body. It's like tattered, and it's made out of like a cloth that's seen better days. But over top of the basin, you can see that he's kind of carving something, but you can't see what it is. But you can see that there is blood dripping into the basin.
It's a corpse of the one I peed on. You said there was 2 on the left, 2 on the right?
Yeah, no, 2 on the right, 1 on the left.
Yeah.
The healing potion is... How much does that do?
All right, so just a regular healing potion. It's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so because I need to heal. Bad. Six.
6. Okay, so you heal for 6 hit points. Okay. As you go in, I need you to roll for initiative.
Me or him?
Well,
Him.
I'm the only one in there.
Four.
4.
Or, no, initiative is die plus the initiative, right?
Yeah,
6.
6.
Sorry.
Well, you're lucky.
I rolled that low, and I get lucky.
Yeah.
I'll accept.
When you roll a natural 1 and a natural 2 for two of your 3 kobolds, it sucks.
Yeah.
Okay. You get hit with the spear. The one to your left pulls out a short sword, and he goes to rush you. There's about 30 feet spread a different the distance between you and him. As he rushes up with the short sword, he comes up and he goes to make a slash at you. You see it happening as he's running. He's like, ah! As he's coming right at you. He goes to take a swipe. You kind of like just sidestep it, like old school, like pro-ish style, and it just swings by, slams into the ground. Here, it's your turn.
Can I enter rage?
Yeah, you could rage
I'm
as your
going
bonus
to-
action.
I'm going to enter my rage, and I'm going to bite this little brick.
Okay, so make your attack. 6.
What's 8 plus 6?
14.
Yeah.
Yep.
14.
So, as it takes the swipe down, you kind of see like the opening. As you go for the attack on the bite, roll your damage for the bite.
And that
It's
is
a d6 plus your strength.
my strength. 12.
12. Oh, I need you to roll initiative too. Because you're trying to heal. Or did you heal before he walked in? Yeah, you did say you did. Okay, don't
Do
worry.
I still need a?
Yeah, you still are you going back in?
Yeah.
All right, so what's your initiative?
14.
Okay.
You're still
Yep.
You're still
lovely. He's still octopusing.
Just squeeze
Is
it
he through that grate yet?
in. No. First gonna take
no.
like 10 minutes. Like I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
Good things come through those who wait.
As you go to bite in the opening that you saw, you've done this to a few kobolds at this point. This one you kind of like clamp right above his neck, and you kind of give it a little twist, and you snap his neck as you bite him. The remaining 2 kobolds are going to see what you just did. They're going to rush up and take 2 swipes at you. Okay, that's a natural 20.
You're lovely.
And that is a 15. What's your armor class?
15.
15, okay. So you take...
Are we you guys gonna all die to kobolds?
Shut up while you're over there in your freaking tropical resort.
12.
Fucking octopus.
So since you're raging, you take 6 points of slashing damage as they come across you with their short swords. At that one, the one slashes at you, and the next one comes up and slashes kind of like a cross pattern of what they attacked at. At this point, you're up, Casas.
My turn. All right. Jesus. Is there any one of them that's close to me?
Well, you're at the end of the. You're still in the other room.
Right.
You
so
can
I
use
gotta-
your movement to move up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move up.
Okay, so you can use your movement to go right up in there. It's about 20 feet to get through the walkway and to get on the other side. It's about your full movement to get on the opposite side of Brutus. You do see both of them that are slashing at him. They're right in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to make an attack?
Yeah.
Okay, so make an attack.
Sneak or no?
Well, you get sneak attack damage because they're in combat with
Right.
Brutus.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
just
that's
make
what-
you
Sneak
just
also
roll.
backfired on you last time.
Yeah, right.
Hello.
Right. Roll for attack.
House cleaning.
Ooh,
You don't see me.
that is 23.
That hits.
Holy shit.
And then
Right through the
it's
loincloth.
1d6 plus 4 plus a d6 of sneak. Oh, that is 9 plus 4. That is 13.
All right, 13 points of damage. As you go across with the short sword, you slice across the back of one of the kobold's neck, and you kind of like almost cleave its head right off. It's got that little bit of sinew that's left over. That's kind of like the head is like hanging. What you see is like you see Casas like sneak right through, pop up, and he takes the swipe with the short sword, and it like all of a sudden it looks like the kobold's trying to headbutt you, but then his head just starts to just hang right in front of it, and as the body just slumps over to the side, you have the one left. You're up.
I'm going to use my Handax
Mm-hmm.
and make an attack on him.
Okay. Roll for attack.
Uh, 10 plus 6, 16.
16. That hits. Roll damage.
4 plus 4 is 8.
Oh my God! First grade math is amazing.
Hey, I can do algebra, but that's about it.
It's arithmetic.
4 plus 4, and then you're like, I could do algebra.
Yep.
The simple shit that gets me. Basically, I'm just Albert Einstein. Okay, I can't do simple math, but I can do. I'm great with big numbers.
As you see excuse me, I was gonna sneeze.
That's okay.
Bless you.
That's okay.
That's fine. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Son of a bitch.
It's gone.
There it is.
Yeah.
There you go. I think you just blew somebody's ear out.
Yeah, no.
right.
Well, they were fairly warned.
They were fairly warned, yes.
As you see the one head lop off and it's kind of hanging down there, you take off your hand axe and you grab onto the last kobold's like shoulder, and you take the hand axe and you just right into the top of its skull.
I outdid you.
Okay, right?
And are you leaving the hand axe in, or are you?
No, I'm gonna retrieve it. I want it. I
As
want
you
it back.
as you put it in, you pull it out and you kind of like push the body back.
Does he
From
do a trust
here-
fall? Does he?
It's like
do a trust fall.
It's like a trust fall, but he's dead. So.
I trust the Lord will take me. Okay.
So, as you push the body back, you all hear it. The chanting that was coming from this remaining kobold that's over this basin. He starts to get louder and louder and louder, and then from there you hear a roar. From up top of the stairs through the double doors. And from there you see a clawed wing go to the side of the door and another one to the other side of the door. And as it peeks its head through, you can see
Does he get hit with 3 spears as he does this?
No. You can see a very, very, very young black dragon as it's peeking its head through these double doors. At this point, you're on the other side of that grate.
Yeah! I did
Finally, he did a thing. Now get back here so you
it.
can
Yeah, right.
Another
Give me
10
10 more
minutes
minutes to squeeze through again.
What are you doing?
Investigating what's on the
Okay.
other side of the
Are you going
grate.
forward?
Yeah.
Okay. As you go forward, it kind of like loops around.
Mm-hmm.
And as it loops around, you see an opening as
There's another
you
grate.
come up to it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a full opening. It's like what you first dove through. Are you going through?
Yeah.
Okay. As you come up,
Cautiously.
okay. So as you come up cautiously, you pop your head up and you see as you're coming up over to your right, it's kind of like a small staircase, and to your left, it's a straight wall. It opens up to another area. You have to come out of the water, and if last time I checked, octopuses only breathe water.
I can hold my breath out of water for 1 hour.
1 hour.
Yep.
Not bad.
I didn't know that octopuses can do that.
I don't think they can, but we'll just go with
It's D&D, bitches.
D&D, bitches.
Right.
All right, so
There's your sign.
are you emerging out of the water?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you emerge out of the water, you hear this loud roar, you kind of like look around the corner, and you see that it's flush staircase, and at the end of the room, right where you see a doorway, there is Cassos and Brutus right there.
Hey.
From this point, the dragon that you saw, very small dragon. It's not big at all.
Like mosquito size?
We're talking like it's like 7 to 8 feet
botfly?
in size. As it's coming down, it's grabbing onto the staircase because there's no railing. It's just grabbing on this. Excuse me, burping like crazy to the side of the staircase as it's crawling down. Is there anything you guys are doing while it's doing this?
Hey, can one of you guys toss me a healing potion? I'm like dying. Or
What are you down to anyway?
eat.
I'm an octopus.
I'm an octopus. There's no healing potion. He can kiss you for healing,
Yeah,
but
I
I don't know what you're gonna get.
Any?
No.
Wait, is that an octopus skill?
That should be.
Kiss of love.
It is now. It's D&D, bitches.
You do have one potion of healing.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm.
Debating.
Yeah, I'll toss it to him.
Okay.
Thank you, Jesus.
As it's coming down the stairway, you ask your wonderful question, and Brutus kind of like looks at you like, really? And it kind of like takes the
Dumb cat.
potion and just tosses it to you.
Drink it.
You drink it. It's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Save the bottle. I could pee in that on the long list.
Sure. That's 8.
8. Okay, so
Yeah.
you heal for 8 points.
So that's 16.
You've been rolling very well on those potions of
Yeah,
healing.
for real. So I'm back to 16. All right, I'm back to my fighting strength.
There you go.
As the dragon comes down to the bottom of the stairwell, it looks into the basin and it kind of like sniffs at it, and you can see the tongue come out and it starts to lap up the blood that is just covering its face. You guys can see that there was a small pig that was there that the kobalt looks to have been sacrificed and kind of like dropped it right in front of the basin as it went running, because that's what kobolds do.
They run. Sacrifice pigs.
From here you see the dragon. It's just lapping up the blood. What are you guys doing while it's doing this?
I don't know about anybody
Now,
else.
mind you, you already dropped out of your rage.
Okay. How far away is he from me?
Bottom of the stairwell, right where you're standing, about 20 feet.
Okay. I'm going to move up to him,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to try and use my dog's bite, hoping it will do something. Dragon.
You're going to attack him?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think I'm going to regret this because I haven't been doing all the dog's bite rolls, other than the damage. It holds true. 11.
11? Yeah, that doesn't hit. As you go to take the bite, it glances right off of like its natural hide armor. From there, it kind of whips its head up and sees that you try to take a bite at it, and it comes to take a bite back at you. That's a 22 to hit.
It definitely is.
It hit.
Yeah.
You take 5 points of piercing damage as its mouth comes over, and as you try to bite it, it kind of like glances off its natural armor. It whips its head around and takes a bite right onto like the side of your leg, and it clamps. And
So he's a fucking ankle biter?
your leg, not your ankle.
Same thing.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed something.
Sorry, sorry.
Yeah, I heard that too, Sadie.
And you take 3 points of poison damage
Ooh, interesting. Poison dragon.
as
Heckin' spicy boy. Yeah.
not poison, acid. I'm sorry,
Oh,
acid
even
damage.
better.
As it kind of
Guacamole.
like, as it bites into you, kind of feel like right where the teeth hit your
It burns a little.
Yeah, it burns. It's like herpes, but
It's
a
like
little
herpes.
bit worse. What else are you guys doing? You guys attacking or what?
Well, I mean, I saw it chomp at him, so yeah, well.
All right, so everybody roll initiative.
Does anybody want
And there goes the dice launch. Ooh. I'll get that later. 17.
Okay, 17.
15.
12?
I saw that.
Whatever.
Okay, Costos, you're up.
Yes.
Now, mind you, right now he's about 15 feet from you.
Okay. I mean, I can still get around behind him, right?
Well, you don't have to get behind him.
So just so
To-
long as
He just
because
wants
yeah, but you can.
Naughty
You can get behind him. The whole thing is that with your sneak attack damage,
it's so long as it's
as long as one of you,
Focus
as long as it's focused on one of your friends, one of its chew toys.
Currently. So yeah.
Level 2, fighting a dragon. It's a thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna take an attack with my short sword.
Okay, roll for attack.
That is gonna be an 18.
18, that hits.
All right. So then that's 2d6 plus 4. Yeah. Right. I love it.
How much?
6.
6 points of damage.
2 ones.
Okay.
Doing damage, boys. Doing damage.
Yeah.
As you rush up and you kind of like sneak behind him, and you go to take a slash with your short sword, you can see that it just barely goes right through the natural armor that it has of its hide. You can see a slice that goes right across its back. As you're hoping that your sword found its purpose. From there, Hemo, you're up. He's about
octopus attack.
He's about 15 feet, 20 feet from you right now.
Cool. Well, I move 5 foot closer, so I'm definitively close enough to him that I can hit him.
Okay.
But just as close as I need to be.
Yeah.
And then tentacle.
Okay. As you kind of like as you move closer, you go to take which arm is this? Is this
This is
lucky?
gonna be R2. I'm gonna go
R2.
yeah.
R2. As R2 comes over and takes its swipe, what do you get? Roll.
That would be a +5 to that, so 14 to hit.
14 to hit. As you go to swipe and come down on it, it moves its body a little bit as it kind of like sees it out of the corner of its eye, and you slam right down on the stairwell that's right there. Next, the dragon still attacking you because you're the problem right now. It's going to take another bite at you. And that is a 16. What's your armor? 15. Okay. You take.
If it's more than 5, I just want you to know that my health is dead and at 0.
You're at 0?
Not right now. If it's more than 5, my health will be at 0.
Don't tell him. It doesn't matter if you tell him that or not. If you die, you die.
Thanks for the encouragement.
How? You have 27 health.
Yeah. I took.
He's not good at arithmetic, remember.
Remember that. You said it was a total of 8 points of damage when I initially went in the room. That makes it 19. And then 6 from what was it? There was the second attack.
Oh, from the first spear.
Yeah. Or
But that was at 9. Oh, whatever.
basically, I'm at 5.
Okay.
Your 15 minus 5 is not math. That make equals 10.
So you take 7 points
15 minus 5
of
is 10.
of piercing damage with 4 points of acid. So you're at 0. So it's okay.
He has
You're
one
knocked
hit
out.
point. He has 1 hit point. He's at 10 life.
No, I'm not.
What? 15 minus 5 equals 10.
Where do you see 15?
That. What is that?
That's a 13, my man.
Okay, that still equals
that-
8.
No.
13
Well-
minus 5 is 8.
Plus the other damage.
From
The 3 damage from
the other 3?
yeah, from the burning herpes.
From the acid damage. Okay.
I may not be good at math, but I know my STDs when I know them, okay?
Oh my god, that's gonna be great to have.
Yeah.
You're welcome, D&D.
Okay. You're at 0 hit points, so you're fine. You're not dead,
I'm just about dead.
but you're gonna be doing some death saves
Oh yeah.
when it comes to your round, which is right now. I need you to roll a d20 and add your Constitution. I'm sorry, not add your Constitution, just a d20. I don't know why I said Constitution.
If there's any more time to roll a natural 1, now is not the time.
This is a natural one?
Yeah. That's 2 fails.
Damn.
That's 2 fails. Mark it down.
It's not like just dinked off the wall. It's like 1.
Here. Here.
Fuck, I
Use this
Yes.
on your sheet.
Good catch. Hemo.
Does that
good
count as a
catch.
fail?
Yeah.
You said yeah? Bullshit. Fuck you, Hemo. Coming back to give the pussy my fucking potions, so I'm gonna pain on the dick.
Okay. Costas, you're up.
Roll for attack.
Okay.
Anybody want to like get me the fuck out of there?
I'm an octopus.
Fling me out of here. Just fling me in the water and hope I don't drown.
That's 22.
22. That hits.
Shit. That's 9.
9 points of damage.
Yeah.
Is he killing it?
No.
I have a feeling there's another way to kill this fucking dragon a hell of a lot quicker.
As you you go to the same spot, you kind of see like the slice that you put against his hide, and you try to slice directly in the same spot because you know like that's the opening that you're just going to work at this point. You go to slice, and it goes a little bit deeper, and you can start to see the black ichor of blood. It just starts to kind of like pour out of this open cut as you slice across its back. Hemo, you're up.
Try and tentacle attack it again.
Okay.
With a... I missed.
Payback's a bitch.
It's a 9.
9? Okay. As you go for another tentacle attack, it just kind of sees you out of the corner of its eye. It knows exactly where you're at. And, just because of the large frame that you have, you're kind of telegraphing your hit as you're coming across with the tentacle.
Maybe try the left.
Sideswipes you again. At that point, the dragon turns around and sees you and makes an attack on you as Brutus is kind of just laying there on the ground.
Full limp.
Hey, I took out the majority of those.
Oh no.
Stone goblins
Oh
myself.
no.
Oh shit.
That is a 13.
15.
All right.
You bastard.
Yay!
As it goes for the attack on you.
I am too
you
swift
s-
for you.
Yeah.
You cannot hit me.
But the 3 spears can.
No.
The head turns around, goes to make a bite on you. You see, you seeing it coming around, and you saw it bite Brutus, and swung around. You kind of like duck over. You kind of like do like the little like head movement, like bob and weaving. It goes to take a bite, and it just misses you.
My dancing is too much for you.
From there,
My feet
Brutus.
are too quick.
No.
Oh God, please.
Roll a death save.
Por favor, Dios mío.
Yeah.
Sálvalo, señor.
What? I'm praying
Just so
for
you know, you don't want to get under 10.
Please, Hemo, blow on those dice.
And hold on.
Oh, look at that, a natural 19.
If you roll a natural 20, you pop up to 1 hit point.
And then run.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Yeah. Blow. Like you mean it.
You got a 14.
14! I'm
Okay.
getting the fuck out of there!
So you-
Yeah, one
no.
success. No, you got
You
it.
passed,
Oh,
but
that's
you have to
bullshit.
pass 3 times to be stable.
To be stable.
Yeah.
Why am I going
not-
to take the fucking...
To not flatline.
to... Yeah. Well,
Costos, you're up.
My turn. Take another attack.
Okay.
Keep him distracted. Like, seriously. And,
13.
13 misses. As you go with the short sword, and you're going to the same spot, like kind of like you just from the movement of it dodging out of Hemo's hit, it kind of is ready for you to hit that attack because the head is like turned around, and at that point you go to take the swipe, and it moves its body away from you, and you just find no purchase on this.
You have learned my dance.
Hemo, you're up.
Tentacles.
You mean testicles?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with
Different die.
I'm gonna go with all 4. Yeah. No, I'm using the lucky tentacle. Hey, fuck it. Yep. 20.
Pretty lucky.
20. That hits.
Yeah.
Roll for damage.
That would be 10 bludgeoning damage,
10 bludgeoning damage.
and it is now grappled.
Is now grappled.
Yep.
Okay.
Son of a bitch, I love your octopus.
Right.
As your one tentacle comes down and it slams on its body, you can see you did a lot of damage to it. Its body hits the ground real hard. Like you basically sandwich it between your tentacle and the ground.
We tried to use it as a basketball.
And then from that point, your tentacle wraps around it. And what is it? It's just grappled, or does it have to make a save to be grappled, or is it
Escape DC 16.
just 16?
Until the grapple ends, the target is restrained.
Okay. DC 16. What? Dex? Strength?
It would
Grapple?
be a.
If it's a grapple, it's strength.
Yeah, it just says escape DC 16.
Okay. Rolled an 11. So, 11
He is
total.
restrained.
Restrained. From there, the dragon is going to take a bite on your tentacle.
Yep.
But since it's restrained, it'll be at a disadvantage. Okay. As it goes to take a bite on at you, it's looking at where it's wrapped around, and it goes to bite down, but you see it, and you kind of like yank a little bit, and it just finds just flat air, like totally misses your tentacle. Brutus,
Oh god.
I'm
Roll
gonna
it.
die.
Keep rolling.
death save.
There you
Like you mean it.
go.
10.
10. You passed. One more. We're at 2 fails and,
and 2 successes.
2
This is gonna be
successes.
the best comeback ever. This is gonna be like one of the best comebacks since like
Casas, you're up.
comebacks.
So he's
Comeback's worth it.
the
Since your mama jokes.
the dragon's attention is on Hemo, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Well, specifically L4.
L4.
Yeah, it's on L4.
It's an L4. They have 8, right?
Yeah.
I miss yet again.
What was it?
That's why it's an octo.
That's
plus 8.
so 11.
11? Yeah, 11 misses. From
10 tickles.
from it trying to attack Hemo's tentacle, Hemo pulling it back, you go to take your swipe.
You hit Hemo.
You circumcised me?
Yeah. Because of the pull, you just kind of like glance right off of its armor. You just can't get the right angle on it. What are you doing, Mr. Hemo?
Oh, it's my turn again?
Yep.
I wanna beat this thing to death.
Okay, so you're gonna go another tentacle?
Yep. I'm
Okay.
gonna use
So you've used R4 to grapple him.
No,
Or L4
L4.
to grapple him.
R2 is the one that keeps missing.
Yeah.
Go with the good old right hand man, R1.
I'm gonna go L1. I'm gonna go
L1?
L1.
You're gonna go-
L1 tentacle. Ooh, left side's good. 21.
21, that hits.
Thumb on the left
Roll
side.
your damage.
That would be with 12 damage.
12 damage? How do you want to...
Spin and set off.
Nice, very nice.
So you want to spin its head off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like twist it off like a bottle cap?
Like wrap my tentacle around it and
Okay. As
Yo-yo it out.
as you already have the one tentacle around its body, and you go over and take the other tentacle, you wrap it around its head, and as you pull it across, you can kind of see the neck stretch, and then just start to tear away as you pull its head straight off.
Very nice.
I
I can't
octopus
eat-
bow.
Huh?
I said I octopus bow. I bow as an octopus.
So is it just a flop?
Yes.
Brutus.
Oh, sweet merciful baby Jesus.
This is the point of no return. You either fail or you succeed. You either die or you live.
Roll a new character before stream.
No. What I was going to do is I was just going to put
Junior.
this. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But
That was great. When I saw that on Facebook, I was like,
That's the thing is that if something does happen, we do have to roll a character in the next 3 days
Yeah.
and get that all worked out with you and have ready.
you and Bessie had a pup against the farmer's
that's
dog.
why I was trying to get lucky with the fucking farmer's dog.
Junior.
Junior.
All right, here we go. Here we
Oh,
go.
I'm
shall
gonna
name him
throw
Cookie.
up. I'm nervous.
Wait.
Dude, yeah,
You got your phone on? Who has their phone on?
I'm going to tell you right now,
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah, I need you to take a picture.
I have a feeling that it'll be the best comeback ever.
If you roll a natural 20, that'll be
I don't think
amazing.
it'll be that good of a comeback.
Take a video. Just take a video so that we have it naturally. I mean, I know that we have it on stream, but just take a video. Start it now. Hold on. Just don't take down the backdrop with your big booty.
It is luscious.
Got booty for days.
Are you going to be able to
At least-
blow my
yeah,
I'm not blowing
At
on
least
I'm
I'm
not
not-
blowing on it this time. This is all you.
At least I'm not
would
singing
do this
the milkshake song.
Yeah, right.
Peter Griffin.
Well,
Are you? Is it still starting up? What are we waiting for?
Sucks, I'm on.
docs, encryption. It's got to go through all that.
And
Why do you have encryption on your phone?
He's
Don't
private.
get into my phone, man.
He's private. He's a private boy.
Here.
All right.
Oh my
You got
god.
it.
We're recording.
Okay.
It's a 10.
It's a 10. It's a 10. I'm alive. So,
You survived. He survived.
Barely.
as you
That
two
was
see,
good. That was a good climax. That was-
as you two see that,
Fuck you, dragon.
Brutus is breathing heavy, panting. It starts to slow.
Breathing intensifies.
It starts to slow up. And right when you think that he stopped taking any breaths, like basically taking his last breath, you start to see it starts to stabilize and even out. And he's not panting, but it's an even breath
You
in
can
and
definitely
out.
tell this old fat dog is definitely winded.
At that point, we're going to end.
All right.